WTF. I get up and go downstairs and Sarah has apparently opened an IHOP in our kitchen. This fuck up happened last night. I'm still dealing with the repercussions. Background. I'm 33 years old, married to my college sweetheart with one kid. My wife stays at home with our daughter and she's 7 months pregnant with our son due in late August. Last night, about 5 p.m. she asked me if I'd run to Sonic and get her a drink. I said sure, no biggie, and headed out. I make this run at least 4 times a week because my wife has cravings for these slushies at Sonic. Here's where I fucked up. So I put my order in and a few minutes later this early 20s something waitress comes out to my truck, brand new Dodge Ram, all blacked out on 22s, jacked up, dark tinted windows. She is smoking hot, in cut-off jeans and on roller skates, and a little sweaty cause it's boiling outside. I must have some roller skate fetish as my mind kinda blacked out for a minute thinking about how hot this chick was. And in my defense, I'm not exactly getting any at home cause my wife is pregnant and it's 100 degrees outside so she's miserable all the time. So she comes up to my window, and I roll it down and she says hi and hands me my drink. She looks at me dead in my eyes and says OMG I love your truck, it's so fucking sexy. I was kinda dumbfounded for a second as I processed that she said fucking sexy. For some dumbass reason my response back was well maybe you should come for a ride sometime. And before the last word came out of my mouth I knew I had fucked up. She says sure, just come by sometime. I get off at 9 p.m. Monday and Tuesday. I smile, say okay cutie and drive off thinking to myself damn I still got it, knowing full well that I'd never act on it because 1. I'm not a cheater. 2. My wife would literally murder me, and dump my body in a river, and 3. I'm not sure I'd even know what to do with a 20-year-old anymore. Here comes the pain I'm still enduring as of this morning. 8:45 p.m. last night, my wife comes out of the bedroom not in her normal PPs, pregnant pajamas and says do you want anything from Sonic, I'm going for a slushie. I didn't really think anything about it at the time, and told her no. As she leaves, I notice on our security camera that she took my truck. Whatever, no big deal, it's more comfortable for her to drive. 30 minutes later she gets home and she's visibly pissed. She comes into the kitchen and tosses her slushie into the sink and it splatters everywhere. I'm still unaware of my impending doom. I ask her innocently what's wrong babe, did they not have your flavor or something? She looks at me with the stare of 1000 burning suns and says no. But Sarah at Sonic was really sad I couldn't give her a ride in your truck. You're sleeping on the couch asshole. Fuck 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 fuck. Too long didn't read, I'm a moron and I'm probably getting divorced because my wife found out I was flirting at Sonic. Adding updates here. Update number 1. Okay, my wife finally talked to me. She said I need to go apologize to the girl then come straight home, otherwise I might as well just go stay in a hotel. Apparently the girl was upset when my wife told her I was married and she was pregnant. I'm sitting in my truck in the driveway trying to figure out how the fuck I get out of this. Reddit help. Update number 2. Well, guess who's banned from my local Sonic now? God damn it. When I got there I got out of my truck and went inside and found the girl and apologized. She laughed about it, but her manager wasn't so amused. He started yelling at me how could you hit on someone with a pregnant wife, blah blah blah, and the girl just turned bright red. I told him she hit on me first and I wasn't really going to do anything, I was just flattered and didn't think when I spoke. Nope, didn't care. I'm banned from the Sonic now. Fuck. Update number 3 posted below, this isn't going to end well for me. Got home, told my wife what happened and she's so pissed. It's like an episode of Sopranos with all the f-bombs and motherfuckers. So guess who gets to go back to Sonic now with my wife in tow? Yep, me. Update number 4 coming if we don't end up in jail. Update number 4, what in the actual fuck just happened? Well, we're going to have to find a new Sonic, we're both banned now and Sarah quit after her boss started talking shit at her for starting all this. I think his exact words were take out the drinks next time and don't hit on the customers dumbass. My wife just lost it, calling this guy all kinds of names and screaming at him for being a bag. He ran into the back and locked the door after she threatened to put his ass in the slushy machine. He threatened to call the cops if we didn't leave, so that's what we did. As we walked out to our truck, Sarah asked us if we could give her a ride home since we got her fired basically, and her roommate couldn't pick her up for another hour. I guess her roommate drops her off and picks her up every day. I'm not even kidding, right now my wife is giving her a ride. I'm sitting in the back and they are just chatting away up front like best friends. She's laughing really hard right now about the whole thing, and calling me some choice names, and I told her and Sarah, again, how sorry I was for causing all of it. I think I may be out of the doghouse on this one. Fireworks coming up, so I won't be able to post an update for a little bit. Update number 5, guess who's coming to dinner? Yep, you guessed it. Sarah is at my house right now, playing with my daughter. The wife and her seem to hit it off and are now fast friends. On the ride back to her house, my wife, being the nice person she is, asked if she had plans. Of course she didn't have anything to do. I fully suspect this is straight up pregnant wife payback. She keeps asking me why I'm on my phone so much, so I have to put it away for a bit. My parents and brother are here with the kids and we're about to start shooting off fireworks. This isn't awkward at all. Nope, not one little bit. This is my wife getting me back for being such a colossal dumbass, and I can't do anything but grin and bear it. Update number 6, well, I'm not on the couch anymore, but Sarah is. She's passed out downstairs cause she's drunk and we're all too tipsy to drive. Obviously my wife could drive her, but she's playing the I'm too tired card and said she can sleep on the couch. My wife is taking this too far. She knows she has all the power and she's making my life miserable on purpose. I suppose I deserve it. Oh well, here's another shot of tequila down the hatch. I'm going to bed. I will post update number 7 when I wake up and figure out how to get this chick out of my fucking house. Jesus fucking Christ. Update number 6. 5, come on mods. I guess the mods just locked. I'll keep posting updates to the original post as long as they let me. Happy 4th everyone, I need to sleep this tequila off. Update number 7, would you like eggs for breakfast? My daughter just ran in our room and woke us up. Daddy, it smells like bacon, did you cook me breakfast? WTF. I get up and go downstairs and Sarah has apparently opened an IHOP in our kitchen. Eggs, toast, hash browns, bacon, pancakes. As I turned the corner into our kitchen, she smiles and says, "Hey mister. Hungover, too much tequila last night? Let me fix you right up." Mind you, she's still her cutoffs from work, but she's tossed the Sonic top and is now just wearing a white tank top. Jesus Lord, give me strength. I'm sitting on the couch with my little girl watching cartoons and she brought me coffee and 2 aspirins. I guess she found the medicine drawer in our kitchen also. I can hear the wife is in the shower getting ready. I'm reading some of your comments and messages. Basic Themes send us pics of the truck or girl. Can't do that, my truck is so custom any of my friends that read this would know immediately it's me, or this is fake as fuck and your wife is a bitch, followed by oh please dear Christ I hope you had a threesome last night and the best so far, my name is Nick. Yep, that's my real name. I want you to say it when you're ramming both of them later tonight. Thanks Nick, I'll never get that out of my head. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to drive Sarah home cause I have to leave for work soon. Update number 8, okay, this girl is nuts. So as I expected, my wife didn't want to leave, so I'm driving Sarah home now. Her house is about a 20-minute drive, so I'm already feeling it's going to be awkward as fuck. We get a few minutes down the road and she leans over and changes the station. I'm humming away at the music and after a few minutes of silence she says, "You know, I was really disappointed you didn't come downstairs last night. I'm floored. What is wrong with this girl? Seriously? With my daughter and wife in the house." I look at her and say, "Look, you're a nice girl, and I made a fool out of myself yesterday. But it can't happen, I love my family too much." She leans over and puts her hand on the inside of my thigh. I jerk the wheel of the truck, squirming away, and almost run off the road. "Sarah, seriously, you gotta stop," I said. She looks me dead in the eyes and says, "Your wife will never know. My roommate is gone, we can spend the whole day together." Nope, Sarah, not gonna happen. I'm not losing my family for a one-night stand, sorry. She sits back and huffs okay fine whatever, and we sit in silence for the rest of the trip home. I dropped her off and said bye and got the fuck out of there. I'm at work now, pondering what the hell just happened, and I'm debating if I should even tell my wife. Update number 9, and troll of the year goes to ... Sorry for delay, but it's been a busy day. I decided that honesty was the best policy. I came home from work and the wife and kiddo were playing. I sat down and cracked open a cold beer, thinking about how good my life was right at this moment, and was really hopeful whatever I told my wife in a few minutes wouldn't change that. My wife got off the floor and waddled over to me and plopped on my lap. "You know how much I love you, right?" she said. "Of course, baby, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me," I replied back with. "I need to tell you something though." She smirked and grinned. "Oh yeah, what's that?" I cleared my throat and looked at her. "Don't get mad, but on the way to Sarah's house this morning, she grabbed me and asked me to come inside with her. I didn't do it and I told her to leave us alone and that I love my wife. Please don't be mad at me, I love you so much." My wife lets out a huge roaring laugh. I'm not sure if she's happy laughing or pissed laughing. "Honey, I told her to do that, to get you back for being such a pig. We're even now, okay? Don't ever even think about another girl again." A wave of relief washes over me as my heart rate drops down to a manageable level again. We just hung out the rest of the night cracking jokes about it. I'm never messing around with her again. Locked due to so many people telling us that this is fake, when really we don't judge a post. Enjoy the HD read of posts we don't judge. I just got here. And WTF. I'm just waiting for update number 6, wife just dumped me for Sarah. This reads like the script for an episode of something starring Kevin James. What a great story, Mark. Oh hi. Today I fucked up by looking at a woman's ankles. No, this was not in the Victorian era. It happened a few minutes ago. Let me preface this by saying it has been a long day and my brain is malfunctioning a bit. Anyway, I was walking down the street on my lunch break when I saw a woman wearing really cool shoes. After months of boots, it's nice to see some cool sandals, am I right? I also noticed, by looking at her ankles, that she had really nice milky white skin. I'm trying a new thing where I attempt to compliment one person every day, because I'm an introvert with mental health issues, and the internet says this will help. So, I decided this was my moment. But I thought complimenting someone's skin would sound weird, so I figured I'd stick with telling her that her shoes were nice. I quickly psyched myself up to speak to a stranger, going against all the advice I'd gotten in kindergarten. I was totally ready. I was gonna do it. However, as she passed me, my brain apparently misfired, and I said, "Hey, I like your ankles." She gave me a weird look and quickly walked away as I cringed. Oh well, at least now she has a good story about the crazy lady who complimented her ankles. Too long didn't read. Instead of saying I liked a woman's shoes, I said I liked her ankles. Well, I wish more people would say nice things about my ankles. Deleted. Made even creepier by the genuine look of joy at saying what you think is a perfectly normal compliment, and in no way out of the ordinary or suggests you dine on people. 1. This is not bad at all. Op. 2. This will haunt you before you go to bed every night forever. This is so wholesome. Don't beat yourself up. Yes, she gave you a look, but it ended at that. The world didn't end, she didn't yell at you, and you came out of a little less afraid of other people's response. Good job, and keep complimenting people. I would love to be complimented by a complete stranger, winking face. Good for you. Didn't go great, but most people's anxiety of this exact situation stopped them from even trying. In hindsight, it was awkward, but funny now. Keep it up and good for you for working on it. Today I fucked up NSFW by having sex my entire family could hear. Title says it all. Happened last night. I'm currently having a weekend getaway with my family. My mom rented a cabin in NH and invited my GF and our kids to stay with them, my mom, stepfather, brother and sister. My GF and I got our own room on the second floor. My sister got a bunk bed with my kids on the loft, also on the second floor. My mom and stepdad are in the bedroom beneath us and my brother is on the couch downstairs. Anyways, we all went to bed and after scrolling our phones for a couple minutes my GF and I start to get frisky. I'm obviously aware of my surroundings and before anything gets crazy I test the bed and listen for noises. I move my hips a little to see if the force will make any noise or creaks in the bed. Nothing. What I thought was absolute silence, so my GF and I proceed with caution. The whole time I thought I was being aware of the noise levels. After we do the deed my GF got these messages from my sister. TL, drive, had what I thought was quiet sex but we were heard throughout the house. Edit. My sister is loving the attention. If you have any questions she just made the account. U/Texas Boom Tampa, oh. She's clever. Watch out. I only heard the first minute. Or the minute? Amazing. Sister is the true star of this. Meme game on point. Your sister is hilarious, buy her something, she deserves it. Noise cancelling headphones. A sex story with a step relative in the house. I've watched enough porn to know you are leaving details out of this. On God I'll kill myself right here if you guys don't shut up. This made me laugh way more than it should have. My GF and I rented a cabin last week, a split Airbnb where the upstairs was kind of another apartment, and they were wildly loud until about 3/4 am every morning. My girlfriend decided, in an act of defiance, to wait until 5 AM and then we proceeded to have the loudest sex possible. I'm talking, screaming, loud spanking, the works. They left the next day, and as they packed their car outside the cabin, I stood outside smoking a cig smiling the whole time. So there's a story from the opposite side of the spectrum.